Hey Bob, I just thought I would share one more thing with you that I don't know, I don't see a lot of guys who have got it figured out, or I'm not saying I do, but something to be paying attention to. This is the full chart of silver going back to the 80s. The high in the 80s at 50 bucks. Inflation adjusted is about 188, $190. So you take the Fibonacci and you draw it through, you'll get several touch points. You can see there. And that's the Fibonacci going from the transverse direction. Then you have it from the baseline, and you draw it out, get several touch points. You can see that the price action right now could potentially drop down to the red point that I've got there, that trend line, which is coming up to that moving average, and this is on the month chart. However, if you note the previous highs over here at roughly 35 bucks, there's a ton of resistance right here, and that looks like it's going to occur sometime around March, April. So I could see this thing, jerking around here for a bit, maybe a little drop down to this trend line, and then a rocket up to the 35-ish. I actually see it poking through, and you see there's a small high that happened here at 37. I can see it going to this trend line, jerking around for a bit, and then of course, as you know, the whole formation is a giant cup and handle, and the measurement of the cup and handle is I believe it's 67. Let me just do a quick recalculation here. One sec. 67. So we draw that from the takeoff point. That takes us up to 57. But after we go through this price action over here, there's actually no resistance leading up to the former high of $50. The next resistance is right here, and that will be very shortly after that, what I was expressing there about, I can see this jerking around for a minute and coming up here, and then ultimately culminating, there's going to be quite a bit of resistance up here at 60, and it looks like that'll be the beginning of 2023. Anyway, this could be all bullshit, but it seems to make a lot of sense to me with all the things that are going on and that chart I sent you earlier. It does look like that at least 60 is in the cards by 2023. And of course, it could just rocket and do like a Bitcoin thing or whatever, right? But I believe that it's very reasonable to expect that we're going to be at 35 by March, April of 21. Or March, April 21? No, March, April of 22. So yeah, anyway, I'll send you a link and this whole image. There you go.